We live?
Yep, we just went live. Episode
Dude.
36 of Candlekeep Mysteries. Got a
Yeah.
fight on our hands here after things broke down last week. Let's see, where did we go? So, yeah, you basically started the day off by heading over to where you remember the store was to try and stake the place out. You kind of split up a bit, but you managed to observe a carriage arrive, and it kind of went between each of the establishments, seemingly collecting profits from each business. There's quite an entourage with the carriage, which kind of drew your attention to it in the first place. As it was leaving the city, Kane managed to incapacitate the carriage by using a stealthily deployed magic missile. Yeah, then Salam approached them, offering a hand of help, and they were having none of that. And yeah, just lots of bickering between the group with Fail, and at one point a group split off as they saw Chadwick coming, and but then Azza had his back with sort of solid intimidation. Kane was doing his thing, pretending to be a common drunk in the street. A commoner was also dragged into things somehow, who's at the bottom of the turn order just after Azza. So yeah, I think that's more or less it. So yeah, let's jump straight into things and see how things go. But yeah, that's another thing. Let's see. I think there's 4 of the enemies are currently under the influence of calm emotions. So until they see one of their comrades get hit, they might not really be doing much in terms of fighting. But I'm sure that will change very quickly. And there was mention of the city guard being in the pockets of Fail, so maybe that's something that will come into play later. We shall see. So let's unpause and get into it. So yeah, first on the turn order is over here. So we have the thug who has been intimidated quite severely by Azza, so he's not going to go any closer, but he will draw a heavy crossbow and fire a shot towards Azza.
That's just rude, especially since I'm unarmored.
Oh right, yeah,
Yeah.
that is true.
You know that feat I took? Yeah, it's turned off right now.
At least one of the thugs allies within 5 feet of the creature, so no, that doesn't work. Alright, so he points his crossbow at Azza and lets loose a heavy bolt. What are we gonna get?
You hit.
20. So a bolt comes careening towards you, Azza. You try and catch it in your hands, but you're not fast enough. And it hits you square in the chest for 3 piercing damage.
My
Mac.
AC is 10. Although with shield it can be 15.
Do you have your shield?
No, shield
Shield
spell.
spell.
Oh, shield spell. Ah, okay. Alright, so we'll go over to this
That's right, I
guy,
have a
Phil.
+5 shield.
He will have a go at Salam. So he draws out a rapier and thrusts towards Salam. 13 with the first hit. I'm guessing that misses, and you'll go in for a second. 17 to 20, does that hit? Let's check.
That will hit.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna use silvery barbs.
Okay, so just re-roll it, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, let's see. 17. 17, that one misses. Alright, never mind. Okay,
And I'm
so...
gonna give myself advantage.
Alright, yeah. Okay. Let me just double check this. Nice. Yeah. Alright, so we go over to the veteran here, who's kind of just looking blankly at the situation, blinking stupidly. Seems to be a little bit out of it. We go over to Kane, disguised as a local drunkard. But he drops disguise perhaps, and everyone gasps audibly.
Fireball.
No, he keeps the disguise. Acts like he's gonna walk over here and kind of act like he's gonna puke in the corner. And as he goes to like lean forward, he's gonna subtle spell cast slow on the group by Salam.
Oh wow.
Rude.
Is that on everyone?
It's a 40-foot cube.
40-foot cube. So with that, how would you place that?
How many creatures can it get?
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna post up the spell so we can read it.
I love reading.
Your reading's cool. 40-foot cube.
6. 4 cube.
Oh, you got it already.
God, it's huge.
Oh, that's your
And
cube.
it's got a weird angle to it.
Alright, you place that where you'd like.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's creatures of his choice anyway, so he gets to pick which ones
Okay.
have to make the saving throw.
Alright, I guess that'll be all of the enemies. Will it be the commoner as well? Are you gonna slow the commoner?
Up to 6
Kane?
creatures. No, I'll keep out the commoner. I'll put the main guy, Feral. I'll put the veteran in there. I'll put the.
That's everyone in there, if it's up to 6 creatures.
It's everyone.
I counted 7. Oh, the commoner is. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
Not
commoner's the
So
same.
yeah, all the other ones.
So, wisdom saving throw. Let's see.
Killed the one who cast Held Person last turn. That's a crime.
Let's see.
Only 1 success. The cult fanatic.
Yeah, it's a pretty high AC, so which cult fanatic? So everyone is slowed. Let's see, where is slow? Do I have a slow? I do not. I'll use the down arrow.
All right, so -2 AC. Penalty on dexterity saving throws. Can't use reactions. Only your action or bonus action. Can't do both. You got to pick one. And if you have multi-attack, you only get 1 attack.
Okay. If the target is attacked or harmed by a spell, or if it witnesses any of its friends being harmed. So yeah, this will overwrite the calm emotions.
They weren't harmed by a spell.
I guess.
So-
Plus,
it was also
I also subtle spelled it so no one saw me cast it.
Yeah.
They all just got
Real slow.
very tired.
Okay, that's fine, I guess. Alright, so that's everyone except the one cult fanatic. Super slow. Alright, over to Salam.
I'm gonna look Feral dead in the eyes, and I'm going to say, "Are you sure you really want to do this? Because I would highly advise against it."
Kind of just blinks at you very slowly. Says, "You were rude the day you crossed me, boy."
You can't say that.
I guess that solves it then. Inflict wounds
Ooh.
right onto his face.
Okay.
No, it's supposed to be with advantage.
You can reroll. Just like roll another one to hit. That's gonna hit.
Yeah, so like 27 to hit.
Yeah, 27 does hit for
I rolled real shit on the damage.
11
though.
necrotic damage. Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, there we go. Okay, very good. So yeah, you lunge towards him, wrap your paws around him, and just fill him with necrotic energies, and he cries out in pain, snapping his comrades kind of out of the spell you inflicted upon them before, and they all seem more alert and invested in this situation now.
And then I am just going to say to him, this is the biggest mistake you've ever made in your life.
Them's fighting words. Alright, anything else?
Nah, that'll be good.
Okay, so we'll go over to this cult fanatic who will extend their magics towards you and try and cast Hold Person on you. Okay.
On me?
Yeah. So it is a really low DC, I think. Let me double check that's DC's right. Spellcasting DC 11. Yeah, you save by 1. Oh, by 2, I guess.
If they succeed, it just lose like a round.
Oh, also with slow, if the creature is attempting to cast a spell of a casting time of 1 action, roll a d20. On 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it didn't work anyway. So, but if it did, I would roll a d20 and it would occur next turn, right?
Well, no, it still matters because then he would potentially get another action next turn.
He's stuck
you
in
still
the
need
action.
to roll for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he gets stuck in the action.
Ah. Okay, so d20, yeah?
Yep.
18.
It's good.
Alright, so yeah, it's fine. Good, let's go over to the veteran here, who will push forwards and go for you, Salam.
This is what happens when we don't take care of our vets. They turn to evil cults.
So he's slowed, so he only gets 1 attack. Oh no, wait, he failed? Who failed? 11 or higher.
The cultist.
Yeah, so the next turn, he would still be trying to cast the spell.
Oh, okay, so I need
So
to...
we can just use the saving throw for next turn and everything. It just that spell won't take effect until his next turn.
Okay, so yeah, that's fine. Alright, so this veteran will go towards you and swing with his longsword.
Jesus.
24. Any
Yeah, that'll
barbs?
Nah, that'll hit.
Alright, 4 slashing damage as he cuts you with his longsword. Okay, we'll go over here to the thug. So seeing Azza wounded, he will push the opportunity. He is just a man. And he will rush forwards and swing at Azza.
That's completely fair. I do want to point out, it's like, it just hit temp HP. I'm feeling fine.
Oh, okay.
But come on.
So he'll swing at you twice
Can
with
you
his
hit?
mace.
Can you hit twice? Uh-oh.
18.
Alright.
So that hits. 4, and then he'll swing again. Ooh, and the second one will miss. How about that?
This is a commoner's AC.
Okay, let's see. This one will rush forwards and attack Salam with his mace. Pack tactics, hold on. If a creature thugs allies within 5 feet, yeah, so he gets pack tactics, so he has advantage. That's still gonna miss. Let me go over to this guy. He still has a bit of magic juice in him, so he's gonna try hold person again. And he's not slowed.
On me?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's Just trying to save.
Alright, yeah, you're fine. We'll go over to Chadwick then. So what's Chadwick gonna do? Let's see.
Defend my honor.
He will defend your honor. Let's see. He will... Ooh, what's he gonna do? He looks like a comment. Let's see. He will just reach into his bag and pull out a sphere, and he'll start imbibing it with a dark energy, and he will cast Chromatic Orb at the thug over there.
He's pondering his orb.
Yes. That looks like a hit.
Oh.
Alright, 12 damage. Shadow damage, because he's Shadowwick.
Damage.
So yeah, he sends a ball of energy from a small orb that he produced and hits the thug cleanly. Over to Kinarin.
Indeed.
Oh. Sneezing time.
Keener will move about here. And how about let's do a guiding bolt. We'll do one the one directly in front of Azza.
Okay. Guiding bolt.
Yes.
13,
That
let's
looks
see.
cocked. Reroll it, looks cocked.
13 hits a thug. So yeah, 12 radiant damage. And he is coated in the glowing energies.
And he'll kind of put a hand on Azza's shoulder and he says, "Line them up for you, knock them down," and that'll be it.
All right, Azza, that is your cue.
As a bonus action, I summon Serpent's Fang into my hands, and without a word, just do 2 cuts. One. Yes.
Yeah, as you summon Serpent's Fang, you kind of get a message in your mind saying, "I thought you knew not to leave me. Nevertheless, I thirst for combat."
Saying to myself, shut up. And using my war magic feature, one of my 2 slashers will be the cantrip. Where is it? Booming Blade.
Booming Blade
Did you already use your bonus action?
to
I don't
summon
think
the
it needs my
sword.
bonus action, does it? You're right, it does. Forgot.
I think it does.
It does.
Which one?
Well.
Booming Blade?
Nope, 2 standard swings in.
All right, yeah.
They have first one has advantage.
One of these buttons does that.
Halt. Oh baby, there we go.
Nice.
Bonkers.
Oh wow, fuck.
It just cuts him in half.
Almost, yeah. You cut this guy real deep, and like his innards just start spilling out, and he's like, "Oh fuck, oh fuck," just trying to push
You know
him
what?
back in.
That's not gonna save him. Unless it does.
Yeah, just 13. I believe that hits. Yeah, 13 hits for another 10. Yeah, you give him another cut, and this guy is on his knees. Still alive somehow, but yeah. And you kind of get this rush of adrenaline and euphoria that seems to be coming from Serpent's Fang, and is kind of like echoed within yourself.
Uh-oh. I'm enjoying this.
Alright, is that everything?
Oh yeah, I was thinking about one-liner, but then I cut into him and I was just like, no, no mercy.
Okay. So this commoner is kind of they're bound, so they're kind of struggling. They kind of just they got their arms bound behind their back, but they can still run. So they kind of stumble away. Let's see how fast the commoner go. Not that. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Okay. And then we go back to the top here.
They could probably dash too if they wanted.
They could. It's a commoner though. It's a hot day. They're not gonna dash. I don't know. It's too hot to dash. But yeah, they're fine. Let's see. So this thug will, seeing his friends on death's door, will kind of rush forwards and try and mace you to death. He'll try again. Oh wait, is your AC 10?
I will cast shield. Go ahead and swing again.
Alright, let's see if we can get one hit in. Alright. I penetrate your defense and do 3 damage.
Ah.
Oh wait, that would have been
My
pack tactics. Ah, it's fine.
I mean, you hit. You can re-roll to see if it's a crit, but
yeah,
small difference.
Let's do that. Yeah, that's fine.
That's not a crit.
Alright, let's go over to Fiel, who will... What was this in the thingamajobbers of slow? -2 AC, can only do 1 attack.
Action, no reactions, and action or bonus action, not both.
So they could move and do an action, but not an action and a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
I think their speed isn't their speed
halved
lowered
or
too?
something, or by -10.
I think it's halved, isn't it?
Yeah. Have a look at that while he tries to stab Salam with his rapier. Oh, he's not having good luck. Let's go over to the veteran though.
Speed is halved.
How long does slow last again? Is it just...
they could roll at the end of their turn to try to do the save.
So Phil will roll that. So wisdom saving throw DC 17, yeah?
16.
16, okay. Alright.
Oh!
So he's fine now. So over to this veteran. Let's see. Let's see. What's the speed down to? Sorry.
Half.
Half. Okay. Let's see. 10, 15. He'll move over here and he will fire his crossbow.
What if he didn't?
He's gonna fire his crossbow. 22.
Okay.
And that hits for 5 damage.
Is he attacking?
Salam. Kane's still kind of like disguised and hidden.
Yeah, I'll let that go through.
Okay. Alright. So yeah, we go... Oh, he'll do a wisdom save and then we'll go over to Kane.
I always forget to fucking redo wisdom saves on slow.
Yeah, Kane, you're up.
Alright, seeing that both Salam and Az are both in bad spots, he's gonna duck behind this corner here.
I'm fine.
Okay. Obviously, I'm taking hits, but I've got HP.
And I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt. I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to twin spell it. One at Pharrell and the other one at the guy who's about to die in front of Azza.
Okay.
So first one at the Pharrell. That's not his name, but that's what I'm calling him now.
Feral.
No, this is my kill.
Kill Stealer.
So yeah, that hits
Nice.
for 9 damage.
All right, and then the second one is going at the one in front of Asa.
Alright, let's see if you can take his kill.
One, two.
That's a
Oh,
crit fail, not a crit
What the
success. That still
I
gets
hate
me
that dice
every
so
single
much.
fucking time.
Yeah, I
That's
thought
the
you.
dumbest dice ever.
I thought you critted my. I was like, no, no.
Alright, it misses, the spell backfires, and you're like, oh no, it backfired, and you miss completely. Yeah, it kind of blows up in your face a little bit.
All right, but just duck back here a little more, and now that's my turn.
It kind of blows away a bit of your disguise. Let's see, so we go over to Salam.
Okay. I'm gonna look right at Farrell, and I am going to say, "Time to dance with the dead." And I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Uh-huh. Let's see, spiritual weapon. Yeah, that's a hit.
Not the spiritual weapon, all right.
Oh, what the fuck?
What's up?
Oh, I just clicked damage, and the whole thing just went away. Weird. There we go.
13.
Ooh, 13.
Okay, yeah, 13 damage there.
And then I am going to mace him or flail him in the face with my book flail.
Okay, that hits. Yeah.
That better hit or we're in trouble.
Alright, very good. So yeah, he's not looking great. You
Do you
bloodied him.
surrender yet?
Yeah, he just scowls at you and snarls in Fey. that you know. Yeah, he is not gonna surrender. He says, "No, this fight is not over yet." Okay, so that's everything, right? So we'll go over to this boy. I think he has one try left for this. And you'll try and hold Salam again. Oh no, this is when it would happen, wouldn't it? Yeah, ignore that. So
Yep.
his turn just goes and you save it. Okay, let's just refund that spell slot then. Egads. And he'll do a wisdom save. Scoopy-dap-doop. Okay, let's get a high number. Almost.
High numbers.
Over to the veteran. That will attack you with his longsword. Only once though, because he's still slow. Oh, no, no dice. Do a wisdom save. Yeah, you easily see this swing coming, and you just step out of the way casually. But then he snaps out of the slow effect, and yeah, you see him kind of speed up slightly. Over to this thug here, who uses a bonus action to stuff some of his innards back inside, and then he'll go at Azza with his mace.
Very effective bonus action.
Mm-hmm. And he's got pack tactics, so he'll roll with advantage.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
He'll miss, and he'll try again. This one hits. Nice. 8 damage.
Ooh.
Cronk on to the head. Yeah.
I don't like it, but I'll live.
Okay, over to this guy, who will attack Salam with his mace, using pack tactics. 16 misses, and then he'll do a wisdom save. Nice.
Jesus Christ, you are rolling out of your mind, dude.
Haha.
These people have like a fucking 20% chance of succeeding with a +0.
Hey, the
Yeah,
game's called
boy.
Hot Dice for a reason.
Hot dice.
Hot
Okay,
dice.
this guy definitely doesn't have spell slots left. Let's see. So
Dice are hot.
he will mutter an incantation, gesturing towards Fel, and cast Shield of Faith on him. Bam. So he gets +2 AC, I think.
That's what they should have been opening with.
Which one just cast that?
Let's double check. This guy here, Shield of Faith.
Okay.
+2 bonus to AC for the duration. Yeah, so it's verbal, somatic, and material. So yeah, you see him pull out.
I'm familiar with the spells.
Yeah, so you see him cast it, and yeah, you understand the spell. So yeah, there we go. So let's see. Okay, takes his AC up. We go over to Chadwick, who will maybe cast some more shadow damage. Let me see. He will maneuver around, putting himself between Keenerin and the thug, and he will cast Shocking Grasp and hit for 8 damage.
Did his Shocking Grasp go down in damage?
Yeah, I gave him like an actual character sheet, so his Shocking Grasp isn't as good, but his Firebolt is better, and he has like actual spells now. And I picked like shadowy stuff because you know he's Chadwick. Yes.
Wait for that strong pants phase.
All right, over to Keenerin.
So how badly the one that's kind of holding his guts together? How's he looking?
He looks like death warmed up. He's like he shouldn't still be alive.
Is he the one that's directly in front of Azza?
Yes. And Azza has this kind of like lustful look in his eyes as well.
So Keenerin will kind of shimmy his way over here, take his walking stick, cast Shillelagh on it, and then tries to hit him over the back of the head.
All right.
For some non-lethal damage.
Non-lethal damage, huh? Wow. You're gonna knock the shit out of it. Alright. Alright, 8. So yeah, you crack him over the back of the head and he falls to the ground. Guts still spilling out, so I'm not sure how that works. But yeah, he's unconscious with his innards hanging out.
Hey, he's using a bonus action to put him back in.
Yeah, that's true. I did do that. So yeah, he looks like he should be dead, but he's just about hanging on.
Just suture him clothes, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it for Keenerin.
Alright. Azza, the first for the kill, hungers. Or well, not necessarily. I guess kind of more like about the combat than necessarily the kill. The kill is kind of like part of it. I don't know. But, yeah. This is like the first action Serpent's Fang has had in centuries.
What? No, we killed his master before.
Oh
this.
Yeah, that's true.
This first action he's had in like 2 weeks.
Okay. You got me there.
Like, yeah.
You got me.
I'll step over the unconscious meat bag. And up here. No. Just 2 attacks. Normal. Simple. I need to refresh myself.
Oh wow. Yeah, you another crit. So you maneuver around this guy and cut deeply into his back, and he starts bleeding horrifically, blood
Hey, you're
pouring
finally
down.
hitting stuff, dude. That's
And
good
then
Yeah,
news.
another
hitting well
13.
too.
Yeah, this guy is dead. Yeah, he hits the floor, dead.
Apparently, your armor constricts your ability to hit things.
Maybe.
Heresy.
Maybe your armor's on too tight. Loosen those straps a little.
So yeah, he's dead. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll say to Kinoran, this is a dumb mess. Thought this was a stealth operation. I'll finish. I already taken 2 steps. So, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll head over this way.
Okay. Yeah, so let's say the commoner makes their getaway. They
Sorry to
decide
drag you into this.
they decided to dash this time. They'd warmed up. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Over.
They just
Okay.
saw me of this.
Yeah. At the end of the second round of combat, you hear the distant whistle of what is presumably a guard's whistle. Okay. Fail will take an action to disengage, and he will move backwards. Okay. Then we go over to this guy, who will fill in that space and swing with his long sword. Miss, and then he'll do a wisdom save. Let's see if we get rid of that. Alright.
Oh my god.
Wow.
This is ridiculous.
Oh baby.
There's gonna be no evidence that there were spells on though when the guards arrived. I don't know what you're talking about, officer. They weren't slow.
You're up.
Alright, Kane's gonna move up again. Peek around the corner. Look around, see if everybody's staring at him, and throw another chaos bolt.
Another chaos bolt. Another one.
But this time he's gonna throw it at the caster down here.
Okay. Just the one, yeah?
Just the one. Unless it rolls this same number.
So that hits for 8 damage. And he will do a constitution check to maintain his concentration. DC 10. Check. Oh, the shield flickers and vanishes as this bolt just comes out of nowhere and just smacks him in the side of the head. Anything else,
I'll use
Kane?
one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna use one sorcery point to quicken spell and throw a firebolt at Pharrell.
Would you need to... I guess you could be leaning around the corner. That would probably let you get him. Yeah. $19. Yeah, that hits. 13 fire damage. Alright. Yeah.
Heavy hitters.
Kind of catch him in the chaps, leaving a sizable scorch mark there.
And I'll duck behind the corner again.
Alright, Salam, you're up.
Running away already, are we?
I have more important things to take care of than entertain children like you.
Spiritual weapon is going to move over and is going to attack him.
I'm gonna clap them cheeks spiritually.
Yep.
Alright, 18 hits.
Attacking a fleeing person as the guards are coming. I'm sure this will definitely be justified self-defense.
7 force damage.
They started it.
I think they started it with a hold person, which is non-lethal.
They definitely tried to stab me before I did anything to try to attack them too. Because Farrell went second and he tried to fucking stab me.
That sounds about right.
In fact, I think he did stab me.
Well, I can't remember, so you'll have to do a persuasion roll again towards the DM. But yeah, that sounds about right. That's the kind of thing he would do. So yeah,
How does Farrell look?
He's not looking great. Pretty bloodied. Hence the fleeing. Yeah, you can see him making his way towards the carriage where there's like some horses kind of around. Because like the whole entourage was like mounted up.
Yeah. This would be a really nice time to have a guiding bolt, but I don't carry guiding bolts, so. Let's see here. That could work. Yeah. I think I'm going to do that. Farrell is going to go to sleep.
God damn it. Alright, let's see. Oh, wait, hold on.
Elves are immune to sleep spell. If that's
Oh,
what
is he
you're
an
doing.
elf? I thought he was a tiefling.
No.
He looks like a tiefling to me.
He looks like a moon elf to me. There's no horns.
Where's
If he's an elf, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I thought he was a tiefling.
So, I was about to say you recognize him to have Fey ancestry and immunity to sleep.
He looked like a tiefling to me.
Yeah, he's I believe
I thought he
he's
was
a wood elf or something.
Oh,
Either way, he's
moon
got
elves have blue
an
skin.
interesting color wood elf.
Yeah. Maybe he's
Wait, is he really a wood elf?
I don't.
Because he looks like a high elf.
Let's see what the book says. Yeah. So you think you can do something else to him? Let's see, Phil.
Fuck it.
It says he's a wood elf, and that's like the official art for him. So.
Okay, that's weird.
That is
really
weird.
Yeah. Wood elves are not blue.
Yeah, they're brown.
Like it's got like the full-on art for him.
Olive.
Okay then. I guess I will be taking out my never before used light crossbow and trying to light crossbow Farrell.
Okay.
It looks like he has like ear extenders to make him look like an elf too. Like, it looks like he has regular ears and then ear extenders to make himself look like an elf. I don't think he's actually an elf. I think he's pretending.
I think that's just ear jewelry, but
yeah.
I mean,
you can see the.
Do you have disadvantage from having enemies in 5 feet of you?
I don't think so.
No, it's only if you're attacking somebody within 5 feet of you.
Yeah, unless there's something I'm not aware of.
No, it's just if you're attacking somebody with a ranged weapon that's within 5 feet of you.
If he was prone, I think you would get disadvantage or something. Something like that. Yeah.
For sure, if he was prone, I would get disadvantage. There we go. Let's attack.
It just takes you a while to find it. Twang goes
13.
The crossbow. 13 misses, unfortunately. He sees it coming and does a quick duck, and it goes sailing over him and embeds in the carriage. Okay.
Dang it.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, so let's go over to this guy who's still slowed. He is gonna move up, and let's see. He's gonna try and cast a spell, so it needs to be under 11, yeah?
Yep.
Does 11 cut it?
11 and up, it goes the next turn.
Why is it the other way around? It's always you need to roll over a number.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
That's like should be weird. But yeah, okay, I guess he's gonna cast Inflict Wounds on his next turn.
I think they wrote it from the perspective of the caster. 11 being good.
Let's see if you can shake this slow. No, he's still slowed. Go over to this veteran who will start laying into Salam with his long sword. How many attacks does he get? 2.
And advantage, right, for pack tactics?
The thugs only have pack tactics, the veterans don't. So, yeah. But he has 2 attacks.
Yeah, quit trying to pack tactics me, bro.
Alright, that misses. Go for a second. 19. That hits, I believe.
Yeah, I'll let it hit.
So kind. 12 damage.
Fuck, I shouldn't have let it hit.
Oh, there we go. Over to this thug who's unconscious. He looks pretty bad. You probably... yeah. But, you know, he's still alive. I'll go over to this guy. He has pack tactics as he starts swinging his mace.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Critical hit.
Silvery barbs.
Alright, let's get that again.
He doesn't get to roll both of them again. He just rolls one more dice.
Does he?
Yeah, so which one was first?
Let's have a look. The 16.
Okay.
First
Fully
was...
hits, no crit then.
yeah. Okay. 8.
Jesus Christ.
You'll go in for the second
Fucking
attack.
max damage on like everything.
That misses though. What you get with the silvery barbs?
I get advantage.
Advantage, alright. On yourself.
On whatever I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could give it to somebody else, but I'm the one being surrounded, so I'm getting it.
That's true. So this guy will come around and he will cast Inflict Wounds on you with advantage as you are being flanked. That's a miss. Over to Chadwick. He will step out. And what is he gonna cast? He is...
I'm yelling, get feral, to whoever will listen.
Okay. Let's see. Where was he? So he was here so far. Okay, and he is gonna...
Funny thing is, I have no idea who that is.
Would Fell know? Would Chadwick know?
I haven't been in the situation and hear his name.
Yeah, I don't think Chadwick would have either.
I feel like common sense would maybe dictate the fancy one in the hat would be the named one instead of the hirelings, but
very true.
Fleeing.
Yeah, the one that's
Yeah.
running away.
Yeah, the one that's running away.
You see
People in the
Chad...
back doesn't seem like a very
feel
good
like-
thing to do.
I feel like that's fairly common sense, but
Okay, well, Chadwick kind of looks between the both of you. He wants to help you, but yeah, he'll listen then. And he will fire off a... let's see, what's the range of these?
I think Firebolt is 120 feet.
Yeah, we'll do Firebolt then. 17 hits. 10 damage. He is so close.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Keenerin, you'll go.
Let's see, how far away? That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Put myself there for 30. He's going to guiding bolt the veteran. This one is that?
That's
No,
a
that's a
thug.
thug, right? That's the
Veteran is this one and this one.
thug. Yeah, he'll go for this one. Try and give at least some help.
17 hits. 8 radiant damage.
Oh
and
my god, the damage roll, Jesus.
Bad.
advantage on the
Hearts.
next hit to him.
Doesn't
Your
look like your hearts
46
was
is
in it.
doing. Your 46 is doing less than fucking Akron's 1d6.
Got advantage on the next attack though.
Yeah, and that'll be it for Keenerin.
Okay, Azza, what do you do?
I move 25 feet to assist my friend who is being overwhelmed. Don't worry, I'm coming. Whop!
Oh, almost another crit. So 26 hits for 15. Nice. So you,
Still alive?
yeah, it's still alive. Yeah, you cut deeply. Kind of turns
Sorry, Keenan,
around and like hisses at you madly.
I'm not good at being non-lethal with a gigantic sword.
Oh, that sucks. Let's see, 11.
I'll live.
That misses. Keenerin, do you have something?
Wheel. Yes, wheel.
A wheel. Pull out a
Yes.
wheel.
Their wheel.
Boom.
Their castle.
5, so that goes to 16 to hit, which does hit. So it will take the 9 slashing damage there. So what was that? Like a wheel?
Yeah, it's my.
Like a wagon wheel?
No, wheel or woe. Like
Oh, okay.
wheel being good and woe being bad.
Oh, okay. not a wheel. Okay, sure.
It's basically a bardic inspiration as a reaction.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Okay, so anything else, Azza?
Does that ever level up, or is it always a d6?
As far as I know, it's just a d6.
Gotcha.
But it is a reaction, so.
Yeah, it's kind of like cutting words.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so end of the round. You look ahead and you see a storm of guards just come rushing towards you all.
Game over, man. Game over. Wait,
They see Fail.
The guards
and
made it in 12 seconds.
you'd been talking for a long
18
time.
seconds. Well, yeah, but
You did say they were coming.
Yeah, so and you're near one of the gates as well, so there are guards posted nearby. So Fel kind of like just screams out for them. Get them! What do I pay you for? Help me! And yeah, we go over to him and he...
Well, if he is gonna yell that, I'm gonna yell, "Help us! They attacked us without provocation."
So he will...
He should.
Run over to one of the horses. Let me see, so let's say it's kind of around here, so 5, 10, 15, and then the rest of the movement to get onto a horse, I believe. It's half movement to mount up, I believe, isn't it?
No idea.
I think.
Half movement,
That's how I
yeah.
remember it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you see
Shoot to
him get up onto the horse, and then he'll use the dash action and start heading this way. And he kind of just stops here and whispers, says something to the guards, kind of pointing towards all of you. What's the movement speed of horses? Let me take a look. Horse.
I think it's 60 feet. It might be more, but it's at least
Depends
60.
what kind. Yeah, it depends on what
Yeah.
kind of horse it is.
Riding
Yeah.
horse says 30 feet for some reason.
What?
That doesn't
That's
make
definitely
any...
not right.
Shitty horse is that? That's not right.
Yeah, let's see.
Maybe
if
like a
I'll be-
draft horse is like 30 feet.
Yeah. Let me have a look. Yeah, 60 feet. So, yeah, he will see. So it was around here where he got on. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Wait, no. 40. So yeah, he's here and then another like 15 feet, I guess, off. So he's kind of just getting off the map there. Might still be in range of someone who has a really long distance. So let's see. These guards start swarming. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll dash 25, 30. Then we go over to Kane. So the guards start shouting out for you for surrender and everyone to stop fighting.
I'm not going up against the guards. I have to make a living.
What do you do, Kane?
Kane is going to...
Yeah, you can. If you peeked around the corner, you would see the guards coming.
Kane is gonna cast darkness over that cluster over there to try to give.
What, you
Salam
casting
as
it on just like a point then?
Yeah, hold on.
Fuck. I'm blind. Or not.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep. Kane will yell, time for us to go now. Trying to sound like a commoner, and he's gonna back into the alleyway and try to keep eyes on them as good as possible.
Okay.
That's my turn.
We'll go over to Salam then. So yeah, you find yourself enveloped in darkness. Unless do you have any eyesight that goes through magical darkness?
I think it goes through magical darkness now.
Alright. That's only like Devil's Sight or something, right?
Yep.
I don't even think that does.
Warlocks have at least one invocation that does.
Hmm.
Damn warlocks in there.
Super
Bargains.
I think Devil's Sight is just the one that increases the range on dark vision. I think they have one that's like required like 9th level or something that lets them see through magical darkness.
Yeah, there's something. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head.
Let me see here.
It is Devil Eyes. Eyes of the Dark is the one you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Let's go to there. So I take a step back because I try to go just straight to the left, but I kind of run into that guy, so I end up going.
Yeah, you kind of just bounce off them.
Yeah, I kind of bounce off them, and I end up in the light, and I turn and look at everyone else, and I say, I think it's high time that we make a tactical retreat, wouldn't you say? And I turn into a raven and I fly.
Get her!
Shit, I don't have. Give me 1 second.
That's fine.
Somebody else can take their turn while I figure out how far I can fly. Because I forgot to pull
well,
my regular stuff since I'm not on my computer.
Maybe if they were smart, one of the thugs or veterans or cultists might put 1 and 1 together, but the guards definitely won't fucking know, and they're the only ones outside of the darkness, so they probably won't be massively suspicious of a raven that just flies off. So
yeah, that's what I well, and I was gonna stay low. I was gonna stay low, like so that I'm not going above the level of the darkness, so the guards don't see like a raven flying like out of the darkness, all like conspicuous. You know what I mean? Okay, so I used 5 feet of my movement. Then I get an additional my fly feet is now 50 feet, so I get 45 more feet. So I'm just gonna kind of like go over to here, and then actually I'm gonna fly over to the alley that Kane is in. I'll go over there. So I think I can make it to there.
All right. So this guy 5, 10, 15, 20. So yeah, you hear more guards approaching, demanding that you all surrender.
Oh, and I dropped the spiritual weapon as soon as I saw those guards come up. That spiritual weapon gets dropped, so it's gone. Huh?
Okay, so this guy will pop out of the darkness, and he has his spell that he cast last time. Does that just like get completely negated, or could he redirect it to someone else? I'm not really sure how that works.
Redirect a spell.
Yeah. Okay, well I guess he'll roll again.
What was he casting?
Inflict wounds.
Oh yeah, so I'm out of range, so I think it would just fail.
Okay.
Unless you say that you can redirect those, that's up to you. Because I don't know if there's a hard and fast rule on that.
Yeah. Well, he rolled a 5, so he gets to cast it this turn. If it's a new one, so he kind of goes for Azza then.
Can you see me? He's in the darkness.
He just stepped out. It's this one here.
Oh, my bad. Dumb.
Alright.
Alright, go for it.
Okay, so let's get that going. Okay, 9, that misses. So it's 5, 10. And
a wisdom save at the end of his turn.
yeah. Let's see. So he should have flanked you, but yeah, he didn't. Let's say he just moves around anyway. Blah 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 blah. It's hot. He doesn't save. Okay, so now we move over to this guy, who will hop on out of the darkness and lunge towards Azza to try and grapple him. It's grappling time.
Let's contest.
So he will roll strength, and you combat it with athletics or dex, acrobatics. Yeah, you're fine.
Wax on, wax off.
Yeah, so he just lunges at you and tries to bear hug you, but you kind of just duck around and kind of just shove him away. Okay, more guards. And knight. Another knight.
Oh, slow is dropped. Concentration on darkness is up.
Oh, okay. Let's get rid of that then. Okay, thug. Oh, he's the unconscious one. Go on to this one, who will also try and grab Azza.
I don't know if I'm making it out of this.
Oh, it's a check, not a saving throw. Alright. 10.
Wax on, wax off!
Yeah, so you're just getting surrounded, but you're just kind of just like thrashing around, just pushing them away as soon as they kind of get anywhere close. Okay, she moves up. Starts looking
Watch her
at...
dispel magic.
Let's see.
A triviality. Who waves the darkness way?
Why don't you give the DM some more ideas on how to fuck us up?
It doesn't actually
Your
have
team are
dispel
you on?
magic. No dispel magic on this one.
I'm on the audience's side. Gotta keep things dramatic for the chat.
She
Well, there's
will,
2 viewers. I'm pretty sure it's me and Swirl Daddy. So.
Okay.
There's always a VOD.
Hang on, scratch that. So she doesn't walk up. She We'll mutter a spell. And
Meteor swarm, here we come.
Just starts flying.
Oh, that's not good.
So she flies up into the sky and gets a vantage point and starts yelling down instructions that people seem to be fleeing the scene. Okay, so she's like over here on the rooftop. Okay. This guy in darkness steps on out. And he sees Azza surrounded more or less, so he will try and lunge towards Keenerin. See how Keenerin fares against a grapple. I believe in you, mate. 6.
It's either acrobatics or athletics, right?
Yep.
Hey.
Yeah, you guys just start like slapping at each other. Yeah. But you are not grappled. But yeah, it sure is a mighty struggle. Okay, let's see. So they will move forwards. This guy will as well. Okay. Chadwick. Chadwick's kind of starting to do his panic thing. He kind of calls over to Azza. You alright? You need a hand?
Get out of here.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Crack my neck, I'm sure. I'm not stuck around them. They're stuck around me.
Okay. Let's see. Is there anything he could do to help you?
If he has haste, I suppose that would be helpful.
That would be helpful. Let's see. He does not have haste. Let's see. Do. What's the range of this? 60 feet. Yeah, you'll be able to get that. Let's see. So he will try and counter. Oh wait, no. This is when it's cast, isn't it? Not if it's been cast. All right.
At this point, he needs Dispel.
Yeah.
He would need Dispel magic.
Yeah, he's got that as well. I think. Yeah. So he's gonna dispel her flight. DC 10 plus dispels level. So she's kind of on the roof.
Fly's a 3rd level spell, so it automatically cancels it.
Yeah, let's see. Choose a blah blah blah. For each spell 4th level or higher, yeah. So he casts Dispel and the mage kind of just plumps down onto the roof, and then he kind of gives Azza a nod and he starts hot-footing it. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So the mage is now stuck on the roof. Over to Keenerin.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Let's turn on the
Let's
lights.
see. Check. As to being surrounded like this is not his favorite.
I have a plan.
Yeah. Is it murder everyone?
No, well, I can't
Serpent's
say
Fang
that,
wants it to be murder everyone.
All I can say is I've got a confident look on my face.
Okay. Let's warm up the power word kill on the mage and see how you fare.
The confidence wavers.
Disintegration.
Disintegrate.
Wavers just as much.
Yeah. Kieran is like looking towards the alley, looking back at Azza. Azza,
Up.
are you all right?
Go. Get out of here. They're coming.
Azza knows a pretty good lawyer. He'll be fine.
And
Still
thus
not
begins
entirely
the new
sure.
campaign of Better Call Saul.
Kieran will take a kind of a sigh and start making his way towards the alley.
Up to you.
But he'll fire off another guiding bolt at the veteran here before he turns around.
Okay.
Old man attacks veteran.
Let's do it.
Should be a full action.
It's an action.
That's a lot of dice.
18 hits for 18 radiant damage.
And he'll move there, and that's about as far as he can get.
Okay, if that's everything, let's see what Azza's amazing plan is.
Alright. Hold on to your butts. Because
You're gonna step.
I'm going to disengage.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to action surge and dash.
That's your crazy
no one ever,
plan.
no one ever uses action surge for a dash.
Your crazy
2,
plan was
3,
just
4,
to run.
5.
Very good. Okay.
I'll be off the map in some squares. I'll try to zigzag enough to not be in line of sight.
Okay.
There
But
should
that's up
probably
to
be
you.
the end of a building that you can like cut around, I would think.
Yeah, there'll be somewhere
That's what I
you
meant.
can cut around.
Breaking line of sight will be important.
So yeah, basically you disappear into an alleyway and quickly find a crowd. So Fel is going to ride off on his horse. Let's see, veteran will stumble out, and he'll stumble out here and he'll be like, oh, where did they go? And he's like, oh, one went that way, and he'll go off trying to find Azza. God will kind of run through the darkness and kind of demands these guys to drop their weapons. The mage will call. Oh, it's not on her turn yet. Kane, your turn.
Alright, Kane is going to Is crying a free action?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Yeah.
He'll turn into a raven and he'll just fly off.
Okay.
He'll just head in this direction, so I'll be about 40 feet off the map.
Okay. Yeah, these guys will quickly surrender. And let's see, guard will push through and start arresting these guys. The knight will come out as well.
You skipped me.
Oh, did I? Oh shit, sorry.
Yeah, it's all
Are
good.
you just flying off though? Or do you have something you want to cast?
I'm not casting anything right now.
Mm-hmm.
But last that I saw, Farrell didn't have time to go into his actual stagecoach and grab that thing of the chest of money, did he?
No.
He just got on a horse and ran away.
Yes. Yeah, you would have seen them being like a number of like lockboxes.
Oh, it was a number of lockboxes? I thought that they were like consolidating.
They were collecting like profits from each establishment. Let's say it's all been consolidated into one box. So he would have collected it in a sack. That makes sense, and otherwise they'll be spending loads on fucking lockboxes every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So he gets a sack of coins and he kind of puts them into his own lockbox. That will be locked. Yeah. So there's one big box.
How big did it look?
Probably big enough that you wouldn't be able to carry it as a raven. Like a kind of.
Well, yeah, I know I can't carry it as a raven.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, like a shoebox kind of thing, maybe a bit smaller than that.
Okay. Where is... I need to ruler something out real quick, but I don't really know how to use this fucking ruler thing. You click on it. Okay. So... I could do... there. And the, and the carriage is about right here, right?
Yeah, I'll draw a box. Let's see.
Because that's where he got the horse from.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay. Somewhere around there. Okay. God, is this worth it?
Is it worth it? Is it worth the risk?
That's always the question, isn't it? I am going to... Oh shit, that mage is right there. I'm gonna fuck it.
Yeah, she's stuck on the roof.
I'll follow Kane.
Okay.
I'll follow Kane. Just because that mage is there. I was gonna fly over into the alley, using my action to dash, and then next turn I was going to revert, cast greater invisibility on myself, go steal the thing, and then fucking run away.
Okay.
But I'm not going to exactly follow Kane, but I'll fly kind of like, oh, there's things in the way. I'll fly kind of like in this direction.
Yeah, so a little bit different to Kane. Okay.
Yeah, just kind of like at an angle.
Okay. So the mage...
and I want to get kind of enough height to where I can see what's going on with the guards and everything.
Okay. Yeah, you see the guards kind of making their way through the darkness to surround the kind of entourage that was with Airfell. You see the mage make their way over to the other side and start looking for the people who disappeared into the alley. So Keenerin and Chadwick haven't had their turn yet. So let's see, 5, 25, 30.
That roof looks a little steeper. Like this middle part looks taller than the other part.
Yeah, she'll have to like climb over it.
It looks like it's like a story higher. You know what I mean?
It's definitely a rise.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she'll be able to probably get somewhere and like kind of point out that people are making their getaway using her dash, but she won't be able to like get off any spells.
So she doesn't have to do a climb check? Guess it would be slanted enough.
let's do a check. Let's see. Climbing check.
I'm just asking because that looks like that's a completely another like level up, which would be quite a climb of at least 10, 15 feet or so.
So she struggles to get up. So let's say she gets around here and can't make much way further. She kind of sees people going that way and she kind of calls it out, but can't really do much about it. Guards just continue to push their way through the darkness, not really able to do much. Then we go over to Chadwick, who will run off with the rest of them, and then Keenerin will probably do the same.
Yeah, Keenerin will dip on out.
Okay, so yeah, they're gonna continue to search the area for you. So I guess Kane and Salam are in their Raven form, so they can easily make a getaway. Everyone else will need to make some rolls to kind of disappear into the crowd and make sure they don't get followed back to wherever they're going.
What I was going to do was that's why I wanted to be able to see so that I could kind of like, because they know, like, I was a Raven right next to them, so they saw me fly off. Like, Keenerin and Chadwick saw me fly off in the direction I flew off in, because I started right next to them. So I was going to, like, try and guide them to where, like, if guards were coming their way, I was going to try to, like, fly in a direction where it's clear and like, kind of, like, squawk at them, hoping that they will follow me.
Okay, so that can give them advantage with their check, I would say. So, yeah, so you're helping Keenerin and Chadwick. Azza is on his own, though, so you'll do a stealth check to kind of disappear into the crowd and try and lose anyone who would be following you. So, let's say you'll be pursued by...
I think Azza said he was going to jump up onto a roof and lie flat.
If they're not looking up, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that would probably be quite easy to do. You are being pursued by this veteran, so you'd need to ditch them first.
Was he? All right.
He's some way behind you, but if you're kind of dashing and running, that you would get to do that. So it'll be easier for you to kind of hide if you have that in mind. So let's say DC 12 for you to get on if you're going to do that. And
because the guards are only 20 feet away from that veteran, so he's going to keep chasing Azza instead of giving up. Okay.
Well, yeah, he's trying to help or whatever them, but yeah.
You are asking for a stealth roll?
Yeah, so stealth roll to get away. For Azza, if let's say DC 12, since you will first chance you get to jump onto a roof and just lay flat. DC 15 for Keenerin and Chadwick, but you guys get advantage due to Salam's help.
For me, that's a 40% chance.
Yeah.
So
let's
the
see.
dice roll what they like. Oh my god!
Alright, yeah, wow.
Like the night.
Let's see.
I said stealth.
Stealth, yeah, you get advantage, Keenerin.
Old man bones, let's go.
Yes.
Okay, everyone is able to get away, and you...
I don't know why it did that.
Keenerin just shoots a guy as a distraction or something.
That's why he got away.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, everyone seems to have gotten away. Okay, excellent. So yeah, looks like once again you guys have avoided the jailhouse map. Unlucky for me. Never mind. So yeah, let's go back to the Waterdeep map.
Sorry.
Yeah, maybe we can take a quick minute break. Yeah?
Okay.
So yeah, we'll take a minute, maybe go get some water, and we'll resume in a minute's time.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll be right back.
We hear that, Hawk? He's talking shit about you. I wouldn't let him.
Okay. Alright, so I think we're back again. Yeah, after that little break. So yeah. You guys make your getaway, and where would you like to regroup?
I'm gonna head back to the tailor's, but I'm not going there for like in 2 hours.
Yeah.
As I walk around and make sure I'm not being tailed.
Yeah, you guys can kind of find some dive to kind of hide out in for a bit and eventually make your way back to the Weavers Guild and meet back up. Yeah.
When we got directions to Greenfast before, which gate was it out of and which direction was it? Was it out of the river gate the way that this thing was just going?
I'm gonna have a look here now. Well, the river gate was the nearest to all the businesses, but let's see. I think it was south of Waterdeep, but I just need to double check that. Let me have a look.
That's what I think I remember too, but
I'm just double checking that for you guys. Let's see.
I guess
south. It's the town south of Waterdeep, but so yeah, they were just using the river gate as it was the nearest one to quickly get out of the city. So they'll just go out and then just take the road going down south, so just South Cliff Way, and then they'd eventually get on the road and just make their way out quite quickly and just head south.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys take a few hours to kind of make sure you're definitely not being followed, and then head back to the Weavers Guild where you all reconvene together.
Wow, that was a little too close.
Yes, I apologize. He was quite a disagreeable fellow, and he started insulting my goddess, and I told him to stop, and then he said some things, and he then decided that they were going to start attacking me. So, yeah, they are really, really disagreeable fellows.
From what little I saw, I understand it. You don't need to explain yourself to me.
Dang.
I mean, at first I simply was really just trying to help. I mean, under the guise of helping, but I was just offering help, and they were really being dicks.
Some people are just unagreeable, it seems. But that lends more to his that just lends more to his character than anything else.
Ken will be sitting off in the corner with a drink. Well, what took you gentlemen so long?
Oh well, a man of my advanced age, not as quick.
And have any of you seen Azza yet?
He told me to turn and run with Chadwick. As far as his location, I'm not sure.
I see. And how are you all feeling? Is everybody doing well?
I've felt better, but I'm not doing terribly.
I'll hit Salam with I'll kind of boop him on the nose and give him a healing hands for 7 hit points.
Ooh, 7. That'll help.
You don't want where those hands have been.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's too late now.
Okay, so I guess a little bit later, Azza will turn on up in the Weavers Guild. Maybe he has a bit of a tan from hiding out on a roof for a while.
You know, when you're prone, you switch sides to make sure it's nice and even.
Oh, Azza, it's good that you made it. We were worried.
And I was too. There was a close calls, and I could not see how you were faring. But we all seem to be here well, and I've made sure that no one was on my tail. For as long as your enhanced, your spell to keep my perceptions enhanced was going, I was looking over my shoulder.
You probably did notice that there were probably more guard patrols out than usual.
We've definitely kicked a hornet's nest, so let's not try to do that again. No.
Yes, I also think it's we're fairly lucky with Kane's quick thinking with that darkness that they weren't really even able to get our descriptions.
Agreed.
They have no idea what we look like.
Well, the cultist that they grabbed, presumably, will give them a description.
They probably
But
got
it's
the
certainly-
best look at Chadwick out of all of you.
It's at the very least. At the very least, they could not. If blocked line of sight for pursuit.
I think perhaps we should come up with some code names. I couldn't help in the midst of battle hearing our names be thrown about. It's
Code
probably,
names
I'm
wouldn't be
just
a bad
saying, I know
idea.
you are all capable gentlemen. I'm just saying perhaps in our future endeavors we be a little more, as you say, not so obvious.
Circumspect.
Considering,
Exactly.
makes sense to me. Considering all in all.
Well, luckily they didn't see you with your armor on, Azza, because then you would be a dead giveaway when you're walking about.
Agreed. I think I could probably make myself fairly indistinguishable. If I just cut off all my hair, I don't think anyone would recognize me.
Not your hair.
I don't know.
You
It
know,
grows back.
Thinking about it now, I don't know if those cultists were really listening to the conversation too much between me and Farrell, but I did mention to him the House of the Moon. So it might be best to stay away from there for the time being.
And hopefully they don't, hopefully they have more loyalty to you than to the city.
I think they probably do.
Okay, so what's the plan now? It's probably
Death to everyone.
death to everyone. Alright. It's probably like maybe middle of the afternoon. It was quite early you kind of did this, but like you probably gave it enough time to kind of get your way back here without being seen, but it's still relatively early.
Well, where else do we need to go besides Greenfast?
That's all I could think about. I don't really see anything else.
It would be good to get out of the city as well.
I think it might not be a terrible idea to maybe rest up and then head to Greenfast in the morning.
Yes,
I
perhaps
can start-
maybe we should rent a wagon or something and disguise ourselves as merchants. I don't see passage through the gates during this time being particularly easy.
Yes, me and Azza can be the guards, and Kane, Chadwick, and Keenerin can be the, I don't know, the patrons, the owners. Perhaps we can get some of the Weavers Guild supplies with the promise that we will return them. We're not going to use them. We just need to put them into the wagon, and we can say that we're with the Weavers Guild.
That's great. Yes, Chadwick could be our accountant. Salam and Azza could be the muscle. Kenoa could be the head of the operation, and I could be your lovable attorney.
Yeah, that's one option. There's probably plenty of ways out the city. You could probably get someone at the docks to try and smuggle you out. You could. There's probably a sewer that would get you out. You could bribe your way out. You could. Yeah, there's loads of options, I imagine.
Why get stinky and do all that extra work when we've got a simple way to go just right here?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Keenan could probably talk to some contacts at the guild with the promise of maybe just leaving the materials not too far, or like just leaving them at a point where they could be collected easily.
Or perhaps ask if they need something delivered to Greenfast, perhaps.
Could be as easy as
Idea as
asking
well.
for a favor that one of them comes with us, and then once we're out of the gate, they could just return from a different gate.
And if we get a little worried about any of us being made, I could always make a few of us invisible.
And I can always ask for a little aid from Saloon and do a little bit of divination and see if the path that we are on is going to work or not, and get a short reply on what our chances are, or things to that effect.
Yeah, so you're gonna leave it until the morning then?
Yeah, I think that'll be best. Head out bright and early, give things time to die down.
Is there anything that perhaps they would know that might give them an inkling where we might be?
Only,
Just as Salam said, the House of the Moon, that's it.
only the moon.
Yeah, the only thing that could give us away would be the House of the Moon, and they don't know that we're staying here, so nothing leads back to here, so...
And I'll fail is certain that no one even knows that I partook in these endeavors.
I mean, I'm probably the one that stands out the most from this entire thing, because multiple of them will have my description, and I don't think that Tabaxi are quite as common as some of the other races are, so if anything, I would be probably the most recognizable, so it might not be a terrible idea for me to ride along the wagon as a raven, and Asa can be the muscle, just to eliminate any chance of them finding us or connecting the dots.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, but I say we keep a watchful eye, just in case, this night.
Absolutely.
Okay. So yeah, you take a long rest. You can probably hear from outside that there are maybe more patrols than usual, but the Weavers Guild receives no investigations or visitors in the night, so yeah, you can have a long rest, no problem. But the next morning, things still seem to be busy regarding patrols and such.
You're busy. Looks like they're not letting us go. I'll say over breakfast.
Yeah, the guards in Waterdeep don't strike me as the type to let things go very easily. Especially if it's for a high-paying client, which it appears that it was.
Yes, to be so blunt, to just yell out, do your job, what you're paid for. It's kind of a bold move. I gotta say, it does earn a slight bit of my respect.
It's also slightly stupid at the same time.
Oh, I don't disagree with that in the least.
This is probably just one of those unspoken facts of life here. That the lords are in control. The law comes second. And money makes sure that is the case.
Well, of course, just look at the laws here. Almost everything done to a lord is punishable by death.
Looking at them wrong, stepping on their toe on accident, any number of things.
So while you guys are having your breakfast, maybe a past colleague or connection Keenerin has to the Weavers Guild kind of approaches your table with something in their hands and says, Keenerin, I believe I always had a good judge of character, and you seemed to be a good egg, but I don't. Maybe seems your friends have gotten into a little bit of trouble. There's some wanted posters. Yes, he kind of distributes them, and there's kind of like the likeness of Chadwick and Salam, but just minor details regarding Azza, Keenerin, and nothing about Kane, I think. It seems the law has an eye out for you. Yes, we will. Yes, we will not throw you out and revoke your membership due to your long standing, but perhaps it would be best if you made tracks for the time being. We can help you out of the city in any way we can, but yes, it would not look good on the guild to be harboring known fugitives. I'm sure you understand.
I do, yes, but as I recall, being part of a guild, if a member is accused of a crime, the guild will do all it can to support us if a good case can be made.
Of course, yes, we have the full might of the Weavers Guild behind you, but unless there's a strong case that we can argue, I'm not sure what else we could do. Do you have any evidence or such to prove your innocence?
I would say that'd be rather tough, especially since the one that is accusing us seems to have more power than he probably should.
Yes.
What are the charges?
Charges? Wanting for disturbing the peace, attacking someone of power. Let me get the actual rules out for this. Let's see. Waterdeep, code legal. Here we go. Let's see.
Assaulting a lord.
Let's see. Brandishing weapons without due cause. Hampering justice. Crimes against the citizens. Let's see. No.
I can
disturbing the peace. Yes.
Everything on that list was in self-defense. But I understand that those involved might be able to twist the arms of justice.
Yeah.
But worry not. We'll be out of your hair.
Yeah. Assaulting an official as well. Maybe some minor littering charges as well.
Assaulting an official?
Yeah.
I guess it's more important than we thought.
So yeah, those.
The official we assaulted.
It will be. Well, it's not specified on the wanted list. But yeah, those are the kind of charges that you're wanted for. So there is a monetary reward for any information or the handing over of you guys, but yeah, Kieran, you can be you're like 100% confident the Weavers Guild is not going to turn you in.
Okay. Excellent.
But yeah, they have like solid descriptions of Salam and Chadwick. Kane, there's really nothing on him.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
can we are we able to dye Chadwick's hair and get all that makeup and nail polish off him real quick? I think that should probably work for a disguise for him.
I do have a disguise kit.
Do you know
Yeah.
what type of town Greenfast is?
What kind of town? Let's see. Greenfast. I've not been there myself.
I might have an idea.
Let's see. Greenfast. Yes, I
I want
believe.
to remind everyone, though it's not necessarily the solution I'm suggesting. I just want to remind, I do own this book, and I pull up the beauty book. It's got teleportation magic.
Oh.
It takes us to one place, but if we really need a way out of the city, desperately,
God damn it.
or any place,
What do you mean? What does it do?
it's the same book that took us to the spa.
And it can just take us anywhere?
No,
No,
to the spa.
to the spa.
I'm saying
Oh.
if we desperately need a way to get out of someplace,
That
it's
seems
a single destination.
horribly broken. Yeah.
It takes us to one place.
It takes you to one place. Yeah.
At least we don't have the. At least he didn't let us keep the book that allows us to cast. Go to a magnificent mansion.
Yeah, that would have definitely been broken.
Everyone get into the magnificent mansion. It's time to sleep.
Yeah. I mean, the portal magic for that was kind of activated through having some kind of doubt in something you wanted to improve on yourself, so you'd need to like activate it through that kind of thing.
Well, once I shave my hair, I'll want to grow it back.
I guess. I'm gonna have to.
I'll need weekly.
Yeah.
I need weekly hair tonics.
I'm gonna have to think about that.
I can simply fly out of town, so I'm not worried about myself. I think it's Chadwick that we need to be concerned with disguising and probably dyeing his hair, getting rid of the black makeup, the black nail polish, things like that. And I think that he'll.
Chadwick is very against
There's
this
millions
idea.
of. I mean, there are millions of humans in a city this size. Probably not quite as many tabaxi, so I think that I should just fly out of the city and rendezvous with you all somewhere outside of probably the South Gate.
And Chadwick will pipe up and say, I don't know much about changing my image. You gotta keep the brand on. Don't one of you guys have the ability to make me invisible?
Should have learned it yourself.
Maybe I
can
will.
make two of us invisible.
We're a team here, but Chadwick, we can always apply the image again. You're fine if you're seen without it. Come on.
If you'd rather be a common beast instead of removing all that makeup, you could have that arranged.
Yeah, that works.
A chicken or a cow or something.
Yeah, I'll be one of those. Yeah.
Only problem is it's permanent. You're okay with that, right?
Yeah.
What?
What spell is that? That's some pretty high level magic. That true polymorph, isn't it?
Salam is just messing with Chadwick.
Has Kenoran been holding back on us?
Is Keener no true polymorph? Is it true polymorph? Or something like that?
Maybe it's 8, but I think it's 9.
Yeah.
After all, you can transform yourself into a dragon.
Yeah.
I am no longer a PC. I am Dragon.
Yeah, Chadwick knows about the spells, so yeah, he sees through your ruse.
I wasn't being overly deceptive. I was just obviously joking.
All right. But yeah, he'll be up for that.
There we go. Gotcha.
So Chadwick's getting turned into a little animal thing. Slam's just gonna fly on out. There's some minor details regarding Azza and Keenerin, so maybe just some disguise kits would be alright for them. Kane, there's no information on you.
Kane, do you think you could pull a cart? Or drive a cart? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, I should be capable of doing at least that.
Actually, I don't know about Kane, but I'm actually quite proficient with carts.
Does Kane have proficiency in driving?
Well, sorry, my question was, would you be comfortable acting as the driver? You and Azza?
Well, of course.
Here I'm hoping we're about to have a chase through the city. Wagon rolls.
Oh wow.
The Matrix 2 highway chase music plays in the background.
Wow.
Keenorn would, maybe approach whoever's in charge of the guild and say, we plan on making a trip down to Greenfast here shortly. Could we either rent or borrow a cart for the day? Perhaps for a few days.
Yes, you can rent one, no problems. Going to Greenfast, yes, I believe that's about a day's travel southeast of Waterdeep. Small farming settlement. What's your trade business there?
Unfortunately, it's as far as trade, it's more of we're in the business of justice for this one.
Yeah, so it's a bit out of our jurisdiction as the Weavers Guild, but if you require a transportation, we can provide that for you. For a deposit,
And
of course.
If you have anything that needs to be delivered to Greenfast, we'd be happy to do it. Since we're going to be down there anyways.
I don't believe there's been any recent orders for any weaving materials. It's more primarily a farming settlement. Orders every now and then, but nothing of recent.
Perhaps they have some wool or anything that you guys might be in need of. Perhaps you can barter a trade with them.
Yeah, well,
They've got
if you
sheep
believe
or anything of the like.
yes,
I
there
heard they
would be
grow
wool.
really good hemp in Greenfast.
If they do, that is not within my knowledge. And so,
Please just make this easy for us. You need us out of your guild, and we're just asking you for a way to get out without
yes,
being arrested.
this is perfectly amicable. We can provide you with some materials. You can maybe pick up some wool. That would be perfectly fine. Yes, you just need to rent the cart, of course, and with a deposit. Let's see, a cart and 2 horses or 1, single or double horse, 1 or 2 horsepower.
1 horse, please.
Alright, let's see. Cost.
But a double setup. It's confusing, I understand, but don't worry about it.
Okay. Let's see.
It's as simple as I just want to sit shotgun. Crossbow. I just want to sit crossbow.
Let's see. Cost of a horse is 75. A cart is 15. So let's say a deposit of 30 gold. So you'll get the gold back when you bring the cart and horse back.
Okay. Yeah, Keenorn will reach in and pull out the 30 gold.
Yes, we'll have it all set up around back, where there's not so many praying eyes. I believe there is a reward out for information and for the capture of you. So yes, the less attention, the better.
I mean, for relatively minor charges like this, how long do they typically keep looking for
Minor
us?
charges?
Like, how long does the search go for?
It depends on the official you allegedly assaulted, I suppose.
There was no official assaulted. That is completely made up.
Well,
It doesn't matter either. We didn't get captured, so they only heard their side of the story.
yes, well, I presume it will be for quite some time, and depending on how well connected this individual is.
He certainly has money.
Yes. Well, I'm sure you'll be able to find your evidence to and prove your innocence, and once you do so, the guild will be more than happy to assist you with getting a fair trial, which can be quite hard to come by in these parts, I must say.
If we were to have information about other illegal goings-on in the city, is that something that Waterdeep would be willing to trade for, say, our innocence?
I guess you could bargain in some way, but it depends on what you had to offer. But bargaining is not as good a look as just proving your innocence outright. But
hopefully what we find in Greenfast will help make that easier on us.
Yes.
If the Lord turns out to be a disgrace, then it would be hard to nail us for crimes of attacking a lord. Let's try to focus on that.
Yes. Well,
Agreed.
good luck in your endeavors.
Thanks.
Okay. So yeah, it takes a little bit to set the car up ready for you, so they'll let you know when it's all ready. There's a covered cart and a one horse and space for another.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hey, disguise me.
Yeah, so Kane is going to disguise Azza, so you'll do that.
I am your canvas.
Salam changes into a raven, and Chadwick, I presume, is going to turn into a horse and be the other part of the double setup. Is that the plan?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So yeah, you you get a horse that has a very dark mane that kind of flops over the sides of its face, and it still has that kind of semi-traumatized look, but they're dealing with it. Yeah, so you kind of get the bridle and everything onto Chadwick horse, and yeah. So Kane, let's see, you're applying a disguise to Azza, so that's going to be dexterity.
I want you to make my lips look bigger.
Oh. 16, that's a pretty good disguise.
Are you proficient in it or no?
I am.
So it should be 19 then.
Let's see, proficiency.
Because you get to add your proficiency bonus.
Yeah,
plus 3, so 19.
Yeah, plus 3. Nice. So yeah, 19. So that's a very good disguise. What are you kind of going for?
Platform shoes. He's now 6 feet tall.
I'll kind of make him look like the educated sort.
Uh-huh.
So like before he was looking all tough, now he's just like like freshly like waxed back hair. Maybe some blush on the cheeks.
Wire glasses. Nice mustache. Get him to hunch his back. Kill that posture.
Some wooden teeth.
Wooden teeth.
Yeah. Professor Layden speaking.
There you go, exactly.
Alright, yeah, you get him looking the part.
And then do we have an official like letter of trade from the Weavers Guild to get us to the gate?
They're probably hesitant to forge one, so but they can like angle it that you're on business to Greenfast.
Because if not, Kane would use this calligrapher's supplies and try to make
forge
up a
one.
fake letter if they really want to.
They can probably put something together for you having official business. Like if you do have like actual business to Greenfast, they'll do that. So yeah, let's say you're there to pick up some wool for the guild, and they expect you to actually do that as well.
All right, gentlemen, are we all ready to proceed?
Yes.
Beautiful. I love it.
It's not great in character, but I'm in character.
Alright.
I wink.
Keenerin, what do you do for kind of...
Wait, I thought it was supposed to be the muscle. Muscle!
So they did have some details on Keenerin, but not a lot.
For that, he would probably use his wild shape.
No problems then.
And turn into a sheep or something.
Yeah.
And load up in the back.
Alright, so yeah. You have your cart. Salam keeping a close eye as a raven. Chadwick is one of the horses. Azza is co-driver or something.
I'm crossbow.
The bookish muscle.
Okay, and then Kane, you're driving, and then Keenerin, it's just a single sheep in the back.
Yep.
Don't make me show you my power.
Alright, so yeah, you set off down the Way of the Dragon, and you head to the south gate. That's probably the easiest one to get to.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you head down the Way of the Dragon, and then get to the Way of the Weymouth, and you see the south gate in the distance, and you see there's guards at the post, and they're kind of just like doing general inspections as people come in and out of the gate. So as you approach the south gate, a guard kind of just lazily holds up their hand and gets you to stop. He kind of looks up. Who's in charge? State your business. What you?
Hello. We're on official trade business from the Weavers Guild. Here's the letter of commerce.
Weavers Guild. All right, let's have a look here. Everyone looks to be in order. Off to Greenfast. Greenfast. Oh, what's that? Yeah. He kind of turns to his mate. Is Greenfast that one? Is it Greenfast? Yeah. Okay, what is your business in Greenfast?
We're gonna pick up a stock of wool. As you see, our sheep is getting a tad bit old, so we need to resupply and get a new generation going for the Weavers Guild.
What?
Keenerin will make sheep noises when he's like, our sheep is getting old.
So sheep is old, so you're gonna get a new one. What?
Exactly. You must be in charge here.
Yes I am.
Of course, and a bright man like you has to be getting paid the good coin.
Not really, but it's alright. But wouldn't the sheep be at the farm and not in the Weavers Guild?
Well,
And
you see,
you
we're
just
bringing
get
this one
the
back
wool.
because this is where we had originally purchased it, and since
Wouldn't
the
you just
sheep...
purchase the wool though, and not the sheep?
No, that is not how the Weavers Guild. They like to get it from the source. You see,
Well,
you don't
get
go
it
to, you don't
fresh.
buy it from the middleman. That's how they up the prices.
Oh.
How many people are surrounding us right now? Just want to be sure.
There's like maybe him and his mate, but there's like other groups of guards here.
Feel frisky.
So you kind of just
sorry.
you're just talking to two people at the moment, but there's others posted nearby, kind of inspect. There's people coming through the gate from either way, so they can't just have like one set of guards dealing with all of this. Yeah. So yeah, you Greenfest picking up a new sheep or something. Okay. So, all right. Roll persuasion or roll deception on that. And the guard will insight you.
Sorry. Hold on, I have to do
Way to help out, Asa.
Well, I considered charm person, but it seems like a bad idea.
Hey,
let's see.
Not with charm person, just by saying something to give him
The
advantage.
whole city believes me.
Let's see. I don't think it's possible for him to see
The
through
less
this.
I say, the better.
11. Yeah, okay. Well, I hope you get a nice fresh sheep for a good price. Maybe you can part exchange that one in the back there. It does look quite old.
Yeah, its wool is all matted. It's almost impossible to shear. But thank you, and thank you for
No
protecting
worries.
this good city and all of us.
All in a day's work. Yeah. That horse you got there, is it all right? It looks a bit off.
The horse is fine.
It just like dead ass looks at the cart, and he's like, oh, I'll get that thing out of here. On your way, on your way. And he just kind of waves you through, and he kind of just like watches Chadwick, and he's just like, what the fuck is wrong with that horse?
What does everyone need to make a comment about everything?
Yes. Alright.
Past the gate.
So yeah, you get out of Waterdeep and start heading southeast towards Greenfast. Okay.
I will, as soon as they're out of the gate and a little bit outside of a little ways away from the gate, I'll come down and land and just kind of start. I'll ride in the back with Kenoran as a fucking sheep.
Okay, very good. So yeah, as I said, it's about a day's travel southeast of Waterdeep. So yeah, you set off in the morning, so you'll probably get there next morning, I'd say.
Oh, it's like 24 hours travel or like a day's worth of travel?
Just says a day's travel.
Normally a day's travel is like 8 to 12 hours.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's probably referencing the travel time.
Daytime.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess
actual travel times.
Yeah. So I guess you would get there as night is starting to fall then. Yeah. So let's see. Let's get you guys over to Greenfast.
Up on the way over there. Perhaps we should think of some disguises for those who are a little more closer in the fight, because we don't want to walk into this town and find out that this town is fully supported by Pharrell.
Fine. Let's do his hair back up.
Well, I don't really know how you're going to disguise me. You're not shaving my fur.
Perhaps if we rub some ash in your fur, make you go from black to possibly gray.
Do you think that would actually work?
To be fair, I've never met many tabaxis in my life, but I assume that you're a common variety of colors, do you not?
No, we certainly do.
So would a gray tabaxi be out of reach, or is this something that's plausible?
I think it would be plausible, but I think I might just look like a dirty black tabaxi is my worry. That's what I meant by do you think that would work? Not that it wouldn't be plausible for me to be a gray tabaxi, just the fact that if we're just rubbing ash into my fur, I might just look like a dirty, kind of mangy black tabaxi as opposed to like actually gray.
I suppose you should trust his disguise kit skills.
You said you have a disguise kit. That comes with dyes, doesn't it? I wouldn't be opposed to you actually dyeing my fur. I don't care.
Very well then.
It might take a while.
It does have hair dye.
Well, what color should I be?
You need to bleach your hair, the fur first.
Whichever color you like. Perhaps something easy to transition to from black.
Like hot pink.
What about like
Hot pink?
I guess
pink.
like gray. I guess like gray would work. Gray is a fairly common color in Tabaxi.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be an easy color for my fur to take, because if we tried to do something that's also dark, like a brown or something like that, the black is just going to overpower it, I feel like. So if we go gray, I think that the dye will actually take.
Does your shield have the image of Saloon on it?
Yeah.
And do you actually have the half moon thing on your forehead, or is that another thing? That's okay.
No, that's just something that's from the
no glowing red eye,
internet.
no half moon tattoo.
It was just the closest picture I could find online.
That's fair. I was like, oh cool, he's got a red eye, wonder what's up with that. And I like kept referencing it and you're like, what are you going on about?
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna try to dye Salam gray, and then while I'm doing that, just try to figure out what to do about his shield.
I understand your love to part with it, but you don't have to carry it if there's nothing else we can do with it.
Yeah, you could probably just like holster it or something until you need it.
Well, I could put it like backwards on my back.
Yeah, you could easily do that. Alright, yeah, you do a very good job there of dyeing Salam's hair. He turns in fur. Sorry, he turns into a very nice. What was it? Space Wolf Grey or something.
Space Wolf?
Space Wolf Grey. Yeah. I don't know, what kind of shade of grey were you going for?
Yeah, Kane, what kind of shade of gray were you going for?
Give us the exact color code.
Oh man. Maybe like
I want to be able to take this into Lowe's and get the exact shade, so give us the code.
I'm looking up colors of gray now.
Did you spell that with an A or an E?
With an E.
Uh-huh.
The correct way. With an E.
Give him a Moonshine Benjamin Moore gray.
Moonshine Benjamin
I like
Moore.
that.
Not sure who that is, but I'm sure they're an expert in the color gray. Alright, Azir, are you maintaining your persona?
They said I should.
Alright. What about Chadwick? He can't be a horse the entire time. I mean, I guess he could.
NT.
How long does the horse spell last for?
It's just polymorph,
it's
right?
only an hour, yeah.
Oh, well, like an hour into your journey, then Chadwick turns back into himself and he's just like harnessed up to this carriage. And he's just like, what?
I do assume we've also had long rest at some point in this days long journey.
You could take a break.
Yeah, as soon as the polymorph would have worn off, Kinorn would have emerged from his sheep form and then taken the shape of a cart horse or something like that, and then taken up his space.
Okay. So, what's the plan for when you get to Greenfast then? Salam's changed his fur color. Azza has his persona. Chadwick is really the only other one that had a solid description on him.
Persona, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I still say we dye Chadwick's hair and get all that makeup off him. It's a very easy thing to do. And then we can always just dye it right back afterwards.
If you guys insist, I guess. Yeah.
Chadwick, look at me. I'm fucking gray. I'm pretty sure you can deal with something a little less permanent than me dyeing all of my fur gray.
He kind of yelps. He's like, "Ah, alright, I'm sorry." It's just, yeah. Fine. What color are we going for?
I think you would look nice blonde.
Alright, platinum blonde. Let's go with that. So yeah, you change his hair,
Rosy
platinum.
makeup around the cheeks.
Yeah, platinum and bronze, rosy cheeks. Yeah. Maybe you change his clothes up a bit. So yeah, you give him a disguise. So Kane, do you want to roll dexterity on disguising him as well?
Can I assist Kane with this one?
Yeah, you sure can.
Can you do an accent, Chadwick?
A what?
The nation of it's to the south of the Sword Coast.
What do they sound like?
Whatever you want them to sound like.
Fuck, I don't know.
Is that how it's pronounced? I thought it was am.
Yeah, I'm
sure
not
there's
very
multiple
familiar,
ways.
but
It's 3 damn letters.
yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows? Probably need to. But yeah, that's very good. Another successful disguising there. Alright, so yeah, you give him platinum hair, he puts on his best Alm accent, and yeah, you all arrive into Greenfast at the end of the day. So yeah, let's see. So yeah, it looks to be a very small farming settlement. Yeah, kind of there's a broad creek flowing into the nearby Desserin River. Yeah, you can. It looks, as you're going through, it looks to be quite a nice, prosperous community, where the farmers are obviously using full advantage of their proximity to the various trade opportunities in Waterdeep and also Daggerford, which is not too far from here. So yeah, you kind of come in on this path here, which is the way back to Waterdeep. So what is the plan?
I do have the ability to locate an object. I could locate Farrell's hat and see if he is within 1,000 feet of here and where he is.
Idea. It also shouldn't linger too long. Small towns like this don't know there's visitors. We don't know how they'll react.
Well, I'm sure this town probably has an inn of some sort. Most towns do, even if they're small. Must have a tavern or something.
Not quite what I meant. I meant they might be on high alert after what we've pulled, and new people coming into town may not be welcome. Not to say run out. We'll see.
So what are you saying?
That we shouldn't. That whatever we're gonna do at the Lord's house, we should do it today or tonight. Before they have time to get ready. Get ahead of the rumor mill.
What do the guards' situation look like?
Around here?
Do they have? Do they have guards walking about? Anything like that?
There might be some kind of small local force, but yeah, it's a farming village. There'll be enough to kind of maybe hold back any wild animal attacks, or maybe goblin raiders or anything. So there might be like a kind of harvest guard kind of thing.
Little bandit attacks or something like that.
Yeah, it seems it's a small village, but it has a strong business of trade, so it's small but successful, so it will have a decent harvest guard here, presumably.
Okay. Even though they don't have the best of numbers, it's still best to be cautious. I agree.
Does it look like there are any homes in this village that are noticeably superior to the others? Like, is there like a manor or an estate or something like that clearly a rich person lives at in Greenfast here?
We'll have a look here.
These two stand the highest and are a different design. This one is the biggest.
Yeah, it just doesn't really scream like estate to me, but I could be wrong.
Let's see. So looking, you could probably. So do you head into the village and kind of look around then? Well, I guess Salam and Kane could easily just turn into ravens and just do a flyby of the general area if they wanted.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. Like, before we get to town, it'd probably be a good idea for us to just scope it really quick through the air and just kind of get a lay of the land and see if there are, see if there's like a Lord's Manor or something like that in the area.
So are you both going in or just the one?
Okay, we'll go in.
Okay, so each of you can roll perception as you kind of roll through the town. Let's see what you can glean from your flyby. Very good.
Kane saw some worms and got distracted.
Kane gets lost. Salam picks up the slack though. Let's see. So, yeah, you can see here, this is definitely the largest building in the village. You can see someone busy working in a garden. Let's see. Yeah. So biggest place here. Over here, you spend a bit of time looking at there, and you can see that it has a sign, and it looks to be the tavern of this place. So you can see people coming in and out, some of them maybe travelers or maybe some just for some good food. Let's see.
So like none of these houses have like a wall around them or
yeah,
like
I'm going through the bits. Let's see. So over here, you can see a nice, comfortable cottage space. Off to the side, you have like a large barn structure. Yeah, and it seems to be like just buildings much like that throughout the village. Just various barns, comfortable cottages. The main buildings that stick out to you are the large house here, and then the tavern's this one here. The rest are like.
What about this? What about this little complex up here?
Where are you pinging? Over there. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, you got pretty good perception. So looking at this one, it seems to be, let's see. You kind of go over to this house here, and you kind of fly around it, and it seems to be a nice enough house, but everything seems to be kind of shuttered and boarded up. Yeah, I missed that one, sorry. So yeah, this one, biggest house, you see someone working in the garden. Here, a nice cottage. Those kind of buildings are prevalent through here. Here there's like a barn structure, another kind of prevalent building throughout. Over here you have the local tavern, and then here is a nice kind of structure, but unlike the rest of the buildings in this place, it seems to be bordered and shuttered up. You can see that through with your 24 perception, definitely.
And that's the same with like this building and this building?
They seem to be separate buildings. Yeah, so this one is shuttered up and boarded up, the other one not so much.
Gotcha. Because I was just trying to figure out like if it's on a little hill or if that's like a tiny
It does look
wall
to
around
be.
it, or
It does look to be kind of on a hill, going by the map.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't seem to be a point of interest, though.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe we say it's the mayor's house?
Which one?
Well, that one. It's a nice place.
It's not the biggest house, though.
It's the one on the hill. It's got the view.
I mean, sure, I can probably knock together some interaction there for you, but yeah.
Interaction. I just thought it'd be cool if it was the mayor's house. The mayor deserves to have a nice place to live. He works very hard.
Yeah, but this one's bigger. Bigger's better.
Maybe it's a town hall.
Yeah, but I mean that house isn't like that much bigger than the other houses.
I guess.
That one's bigger but simpler. Could be a town hall.
It could be.
It's in the center of town, which is a good place for a town hall.
This is true.
Okay, well, I'll fly back to everyone else and just kind of with Kane and report on what we saw.
Very good.
There's like a medium-sized house in the middle of town that's bigger than the rest, but no walls around it, no gates, just a house.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be unlikely for a lord, at least the type of lords that we've been accustomed with in Waterdeep.
It's quaint. But perhaps there's more inside.
What's the overall like amount of traffic around the city like? Like, are people out and about?
Not really a city.
Or,
it's very much a
whatever. You know what I mean.
Small settlement. But yeah, it's busy. There's a few visitors for trade and such, and everyone's very busy with their work. So it's busier than you would expect a settlement of this size to be. But you can probably like reason that's because of its placement. It's very close to Waterdeep, it's very close to Daggerford, so it probably receives a lot of business and trade.
Salam, did you see anywhere where wagons would congregate at, or people who take care of horses are?
Did I see anything like that?
There'll be space at the tavern.
There was space at the tavern for wagons and horses and stuff like that, but other than that, I didn't really see anything.
I think we best be making our way towards the tavern then. One, we could check in our horse and we could check in our wagon. On top of that, we could look at the horses that are in the stables and see if we're happy to get so lucky and see if there's one that's familiar to us.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
No objections. I mean, no objections.
I can't handle your character, dude.
So you're heading to the tavern, yeah?
Yep, head to the tavern.
Okay, so yeah, you wrap around, get to the bridge, and then head to the tavern here. So yeah, you approach the tavern and you can now make out a sign that labels it as the Bulging Cauldron. You step on into the tavern and it has a very warm, homey feel. as it's near the end of the workday, you find quite a large number of locals kind of enjoying themselves there, as it is kind of getting it's basically nighttime more or less. Yeah, there might be the odd traveler here as well, and you can look around. You see what you presume to be the proprietor there. Here we go. Yeah, he's quite a large fellow, has a nice red flannelly shirt on, and it's not pictured, but he has a riding hat on as well. Yeah, so he greets you all.
Good afternoon.
Oh, don't you mean good evening?
Oh, why, yes. Good evening. Sorry.
Kind of
These
looks
long
at
wagon rides
you.
sometimes wear you out.
I imagine so. What seems to be... What can I do for you then?
Well, we're gonna be looking to doing some trading in town, so we would like a place to hold up our wagon and our horse and rooms for ourselves.
Oh, very good, very good. We have 2 spare rooms up top on the 2nd floor that I can rent out by the day or by the 10 day. By the way, my name is Fargo. Most people call me Old Fargo, which you're welcome to do so. Yeah, we have space for horses as well. I will be needing your names if you are renting.
Oh, yes, we will be staying here. By the way, my name is Kid, and it is a pleasure to meet you, Fargo. This is my assistant and bodyguard, Gaston. You point to Azza.
Yeah.
I am Axel.
Do you want to put all your code names into the chat for me? So yeah, we've got Kid for Kane, Gaston for...
Oh, one.
Wait, who's Gaston?
Picks like Gaston, no one. Fights like Gaston, no one. Puts on weird glasses like Gaston.
Wait, who's Gaston? So Az is Gaston. Okay. Salam is Axel, Kane is Kid.
And this is my good friend Wallaby, pointing to Kinoran.
Oh, Kinoran's Wallaby. Let's see. Chadwick says he is what oh fuck, I can't come up with a name for Chadwick all of a sudden. He is something edgy.
Chap, are you remembering that your name is Chap?
Chappy? Yeah, he's called Chappy.
Yeah, he's old Chappy.
Chappy. Okay, so we got Gaston for Azza, Axel for Salam, Kid for Kane, Chappy for Chadwick, and was it Wallaby?
Wallaby.
Wallaby. How do I spell Wallaby? W-A-L-L?
L-L-A-B-Y.
Yeah, Wallaby. Okay. So yeah, he gets you to fill in a kind of just some paperwork with your names. Okay. So will you be renting by the day, or will you like to extend it per 10 day?
Well, I think by the day might be best. We're unsure how long we'll be here. By the way, how much is a room?
There's 2 rooms available. Judging by your party, you'll probably need to take both rooms. It will be 5 silver pieces per night for each room. And I can probably throw in some breakfast for you.
Alright, so Kane will give him 4 gold for 2 nights. For both rooms.
Sorry, what was that? How much did you pay?
4 gold, so he's paying for both rooms for 2 nights.
Alright, so both rooms for 2 nights. Very good, very good. So he carefully counts out the gold pieces. Good stuff, good stuff. And what is the business of your visit?
Yes, we're with the Weavers Guild. We'll be acquiring some wool and other things that the Weavers Guild find necessity for.
very good, very good. Yeah, so you're just planning the 2 days, or will it possibly go over?
Well, might take a little more. This is a very lovely town you have here, by the way.
Yeah, it's alright for the most part.
Oh, look at you
There's a,
being so modest and humble.
oh, you know, there's most of us are nice, but there's a few individuals that you should watch out for. But that's none of my business or what I should really be saying. Yeah, it's a nice place.
You've
Well,
got me quite curious now. Who should we be aware of? That's worrisome.
Oh, it's just some individuals that I feel that you shouldn't really trust as far as you could throw them.
Oh, please.
Well, go.
Oh, please. Just tell us who it is that you think we should avoid.
Oh,
We don't want to get into any trouble here. We are outsiders.
I don't mind. It's not really good to badmouth.
Well, we certainly wouldn't want to be doing business with the wrong person that could be untrustworthy.
Very true, very true. Roll persuasion.
And this is official guild business. So anything that happens here will reflect poorly on the guild.
Yeah, so you can help with that persuasion.
Kane, you can roll it if you want. I don't have bad persuasion. I can roll too, but if you want to roll, go for it.
Alright. He kind of leans in and lowers his voice. He says, there's someone in town that I haven't trusted them for a long time. Maybe you know of them, Lord Vialis. He's a bad one, that.
Oh, I've
Didn't
heard
hear
rumors.
from me, but
Of course not. This will stay between us good friends.
Just so we can make sure to stay clear of him.
Yeah,
where
that
does
would
he
be...
reside? Just so that we can stay away from him.
Oh, well, definitely stay away from him. He is an avid collector of psychopaths, in my opinion. He tends to use his wealth to impress people. He has a house up on the hill over here, but he seems to keep to himself mostly. I think he has a son or something, young Fargo, something like that. Recently seems to have...
Isn't his name Fargo?
Oh wait, no. No, Fargo's son. His son. Young Fargo. So his son.
Oh, okay.
So my son.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah, you kind of confused me for a bit. So yeah, my son, young Fargo he goes by. He seems to have gotten a bit tied up in Vialis' circle recently. I've been trying to persuade him otherwise, but he doesn't seem to be listening. Maybe I need to give him a bit more of a talking to.
Perhaps we could help.
Well, if you're able to help in any way, that would be much appreciated. I believe they are working on something, building an estate or something, some ways away outside the village. Do you have a map? I could probably scribble the rough whereabouts for you.
That would be great.
Yeah, so he just scribbles a local nearby area on your map that you'll be able to follow to get to it. But yeah, why? You seem to have heard of this fellow before, perhaps?
Yeah, just some old business in Waterdeep. It seemed he had a bad reputation there as well. We weren't aware that he had relocated to here, though.
It was some time ago. What kind of business is this? You do know my son is kind of tied up with him.
There's something about his late family and some. I don't know what kid. What happened? I forget the whole story.
He looks to Kid.
Perhaps there seems to be some kind of maybe like a breaking and entering where a lot of the family was how you say expired.
Like all the color just drains from his face. You saying my son's getting mixed up in? Oh, please, yeah. Oh God, if you can do anything, oh my, yeah, oh, yes, please. Yeah, I don't want my boy to get hurt. But, oh,
What's your boy look like? We'll keep an eye out for him.
let me have a look. See.
See a muscular lad like you?
It's Pharrell.
Let's see.
God, I hope not.
Where are we? I'll just find that if there is anything. Hopefully there will be.
It was the thug that Azza killed.
I don't think so. Let me have a look.
Oh.
It's hopefully around here somewhere. Let's see. Okay, so there's no written description. Let me see if I have a token for him over here.
I mean, you don't need to go so crazy in depth if they don't have it. Just
yeah,
knowing that we have his description is
Yeah.
enough, just so we can identify him if we see him. That's
so
fine.
like maybe a leaner version of him, like
Okay.
the ghost of a mustache on his face, that kind of thing. He is definitely the spitting image of his father. So yeah, you'll be able to recognize him when you come across him.
How long has your boy been tied up with this Lord Vialis? How deep is he in with him?
Oh, about a month ago, I think. Oh. Yeah, he started talking to them, and he started spending more and more time with that Lord Vialis. And yeah, he spent more and more time away from home, and I haven't seen him for quite a while now, so I hope he hasn't gotten himself into a state that is irreversible.
Do you know of any other henchmen or people who hold a little more power who could work for Lord Vialis?
Oh. I'm not sure. You could always ask the mayor at the house over there.
And what is the mayor's name?
Oh, he's Mayor Cara Fereni.
Does this mayor have any dealings with Lord Vialis?
Oh, I wouldn't know anything about that. I suppose the only other fancy pants who lives around here would be that Fail person. He has a little cottage towards the west side of the village.
Did you say Farrell?
Farrell, yeah. Bit of a soft touch,
cottage?
that one. Over on the west side, near the barn. Over the river.
And does he have dealings with Lord Vialis?
Not that I'm aware of. I keep myself quite busy here. I've only been starting to take closer notice of the business after my son got caught up in all of it.
Well, if any rumors or anything make their way to your lovely establishment, would you be kind enough to pass them on to us?
I will indeed, and I hope you're able to get my son out of this business.
Well,
We've
we'll do our utmost to get your son out and safely.
Yes,
I'll lean forward
I
and put the glasses down. And if you know what's good for you, you'll keep this conversation to yourself. You understand? Don't go spreading it around, nothing.
He kind of gives you a weird look. He's like, of course, of course. Sorry, I couldn't do much more to help. I mean, I guess I could offer you free room and board to at least do something for you. I'll hand back here. You can have your gold back. Yeah,
why don't you keep that until we actually do something about your son? I wouldn't feel right just taking from a hardworking, honest individual like you until we're actually able to help you.
If you insist, and I'll keep it to the side so I know what's yours. So yeah, he places it in his pocket, and yeah, is anything else I could possibly do for you? It looks like you've been on the road for a while. I can fix you up a nice meal.
Sounds great.
Yes, a meal before bed sounds lovely.
Very good, very good. I'll have it brought over to your tables if you would like to take a seat.
Would it be okay if we ate in our rooms?
Yeah, of course, of course. Here's the room keys for you. I'll hand you two sturdy-looking keys. They're the only two ones up there. So yeah, you'll find them easily enough. And I'll have the food, and I'll bring up the food myself in a couple as soon as I can, probably 15 minutes or so.
All right. And then when you come to the door, let's have a code. Knock 3 times.
Knock 3 times.
Wait 4 seconds.
Wait 4
knock
seconds.
2 more times.
Knock 2 more times. Knock what? Knock 3 times, 4 seconds, 2 times. Alright, alright. He kind of writes it on his hand. Alright, I'll do my best. And he kind of like wipes his brow and just smears the ink across his forehead.
Perfect.
Alright.
They start heading up to the room, one of the rooms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You head on up, and it's modest, but so yeah, it's comfortable enough. But yeah, it's nothing overly fancy.
And there's no housekeepers and nothing like that. It's only this guy, right? Or are there other workers there?
There's probably like a kitchen staff and maybe a bar staff, and there'll probably be someone to help clean the rooms every day. But you could probably like put up a do not disturb sign or whatever.
Alright, yeah, just Kane's gonna take them all in, remember how they look. Just in case.
Yeah,
How many
you can
rooms
do.
Do we have? 2
Yeah,
or 3?
2 rooms. 2 rooms.
2? Okay.
That's what, 3 in a room?
Yeah, you could do that.
3 and 2?
3 and 2.
3 and 2, yeah.
So yeah, how do you want to split? Well, you could eat together. It'd probably be squashed, but you could like stay in the one room and like chat together before kind of separating to sleep.
I'll take the 3.
I say let's all be together to think about what we're gonna do, and then after eating we split to go to bed.
Did you say you're gonna be in the room with 3, Azza?
No.
Yeah, I think you did say.
I do give
I'm not asking that. I'm not asking that in character. I just didn't hear you, so I'm just
Okay,
asking
yeah.
if that's what you said.
In that case, that is what I said.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, you guys kind of sit together in one room, talking about stuff. So yeah, you can have a chat together, and then yeah, after a while, old Fargo will come with your food. So yeah, you guys settle in.
Does he do the knock?
I mean, yeah.
Fireball.
If you,
No,
I mean, yeah, you guys chat about whatever, and then after a little bit, you hear 3 knocks on the door, and then you hear him audibly count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 more knocks.
Perfect. Can we get the food? Thank him.
Yeah, he'll pass you the food and bid you good night, and again thank you for volunteering your help. It's he's surprised that mere weavers, merchants can be capable of such, but it takes all sorts. Yeah, and then he heads down. Unless you have anything to say to him.
Nope.
All right. So yeah, you guys have the evening to yourselves.
Yeah, Ken will look to Salam. You will not be able to walk around this town freely.
No, but I can fly.
That is true. I think perhaps we should do a little reconnaissance.
I was thinking that we might pay Farrell a little visit.
Go fuck him up.
I'm saying we could. We could
Maybe
also
he
see if
can-
he goes to see Lord Vialis.
Maybe he can wait. I know you have a grudge against him, but please, we are here about the book, and that relates to Lord Vialis. If we do,
Yes, I was thinking that we get Farrell and capture him, and then make him be our informant on what is going on with Vialis, because they obviously have a connection to each other.
Or we could stop playing around and just go for him before we alert him any further. He'll probably already let the Lord know that he was stopped on his way, that there was a problem in Waterdeep. We should act sooner and not give any chance that we screw it up again.
So what are you proposing?
That we go straight for Lord Vialov, tonight, maybe even.
We don't even know where he is, though. He could be in that building in town, or he could be over at that estate. We have no idea.
We have abilities to scout. You've used your clairvoyance already to prove that. Everything has... I'm thinking... Every one of these buildings appears to have a fireplace. As long as the fire isn't lit, you shape changers can go down.
I can only do clairvoyance in a place that I am familiar with.
Invisibility up to a window.
Yeah, that's an option. As long as you get a good look inside, yeah.
I just want to make sure that we're not using all of our magical capabilities just finding Lord Vialis to then be left with nothing if it comes to a confrontation. We have to be aware of that as well.
Well, we didn't necessarily have to have a confrontation earlier to begin with. But we did, so there's no getting around that.
I think we'll have less trouble with guards here too. But still.
I feel like we might not be dealing with guards here, but regular run-of-the-mill killers for hire. A tad more dangerous than regular guards.
The psychopaths mentioned before, I believe.
A collector of psychopaths, yes.
I wonder if it's those fanatics that were the entourage of Pharrell.
We will have to be careful of them. Their powers weren't great, but they were still spellcasters.
In the um in the journal of what was it? What
Oh,
was her
the
name?
Yellow
Like
Crest.
Sarah or
Sarah.
something?
Was it? Yeah, Sarah.
Were there any drawings of Lord Vialis or anything like that? Have we ever seen anything depicting his likeness or anything?
I'll have a quick look, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
Yeah,
The innkeeper seems to maybe able to recognize him.
You could ask him for a description. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the diary has no drawings of him, of Vialis.
Never mind, I would have had to have seen him within 30 feet at least once, so even being described won't help. I thought maybe a description would be enough.
Okay. Anything else to discuss?
I think we have a lot more to discuss, but we are over time.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Vacation, so I think that's probably a good place to leave it.
Yeah, I was about to say yeah, we can finish here for this week. So yeah, you can have a think about what you'd like to do. You can decide on do something tonight, or you could wait until the morning and look around a bit more. So yeah, there's a number of options, but you have some ideas. So this over here, this seemed to be Vialis's house, but it was all boarded and shuttered up. Here is the mayor's house that you were told about, and then over here is Fell's house, the little cottage you saw. And then you got a location of something that Lord Vialis is working on outside of this area. So yeah, let's leave that for now and pick up again next Tuesday, same time, 8 PM BST. So yeah, very good, very good. Sundays, tune in again on this channel for Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage, where I'm a player character with a different group. So yeah, drop a follow, join the Discord down below if you're enjoying this kind of content and want more. So yeah, how about the shout-outs from everyone else for what everyone else is up to?
I don't have anything, just thanks for DMing, and thanks everybody else for playing. It was a lot of fun as always, and yeah, I'll see you guys on Thursday.
Yeah, I'll see you on Thursday. Yeah. Speaking of Thursday, do you want to tell us about that, Hawk?
Yeah, sure. So Thursdays, from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern, over on my channel, twitch.tv/HawkinsBrocken, I run Icewind Dale, and we're currently trudging our way through the final chapter, the lost city of Ithrin. And yeah, we're meeting back up with Broden, who temporarily got separated from the party, so we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, I'll need to work out what happens with him, so yeah, I'll work something out, get some details off you.
Yeah, it'll be pretty simple.
Yeah, good stuff. Excellent. So yeah, drop a follow to Hawk's channel and tune in on Thursdays. Anything else going on?
Nothing from me right now. So as always, thank you for DMing, and it was a hell of a session.
Nice.
I thought we were gonna lose Asa.
He got a bit beat up, but yeah, he was all right.
I was confident until the fourth person got around me. It's like, all right, this could get tricky, but let's do it.
Excellent. Yeah, it's a good move, doing the disengage and then using your action. Was it action surge to dash?
Yeah, no one expects action surge dash.
Absolutely. Excellent. Alright, so yeah, we'll finish there then, and I'll see everyone on Thursday. So yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for playing. Bye bye.